subscribe. This is the 111 show, dog. First off, I want to say thank y'all because y'all done ran us up to 78 subs. We 22 away. You know, last time we was like at 50 something. Now we at like 78. Sub up if you haven't already. We've been dropping gems. If you a betting man, we giving y'all gems. You want to make some money, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, turn the bell on. Don't miss nothing. Don't worry about nothing. We got you covered. Playoffs, football, college. We on all that. So tap in with us, man. Hit the bell. Follow the IG. I got it right there. IG at 111 show. We dropping reels daily. Michael C. Jordan just checked in. I got my boy Chaz with me.
What's going on? What's going on?
Caleb is back.
What up, though?
Caleb is back, and he back in Michigan. Then we got my boy Michael C. Jordan.
You peep it, man. Top plumber, top chiropractor, man. Laying pipe, cracking
freak
back.
Freak boy.
Laying pipe, cracking back. Fish up, baby. We here.
Yeah, he's a real freak boss.
Real freak boss.
He's a real freak boss. But yeah, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. Make sure y'all drop a like and comment right now. We about to get straight into these topics, man. We got some big news coming out of Southern California from Lil Bron, better known as Bronny James Jr., has committed to USC. And it was either going to be a Cali school. It wasn't going to be nothing else other than that. It was UCLA or USC. Let's not kid ourselves. He was staying right there next to Pops.
Michigan
Big
State.
Bron. Big Bron wasn't having that. Yeah, no, that wasn't happening, sir. But
yeah,
y'all want to weigh in?
Hey now, say now, talk to a pimp like they say in LA, man. USC is up. I think it's gonna be fun, bro. I mean, I really don't care if Bronny's like cold or not. I'm just excited to see him in the Pac-12 and potentially in the Big Ten. Depends on how long he stays there. We might be able to catch Bronny at the Brez.
That'd be crazy.
Or Chrysler. So,
No, that's a one and done.
You think it's one and done? Tell me why. Go ahead, talk to me.
You want to know why it's a one and done?
Why?
Because Brian about to be 40. That's why
Alec
it's
in
a
the
one
back.
and done.
Yeah.
On the nose, Caleb.
We got
Alec
in the back.
Alec in the background. Hey, Mike, scoot to your left, bro.
Yeah. Hey. Look
That's
at A-Brick.
How y'all boys doing? Oh, that's
What's
Mel.
good, brother?
Let's talk about Melly Mel.
Yeah, man.
How my fellas doing today?
Good. Good to see you, my light-skinned brethren.
Amazing.
Always.
God is amazing. You know what I'm saying? We got
Sure,
the whole
no.
gang here.
No,
Hey,
for real. But no,
yeah,
though, like how I feel about Bronny, though, just like Caleb said, bro, he one and done. We never gonna catch him in the Big Ten, sadly. And to be honest, whoever gets Bronny gets LeBron. So that's what I'm waiting on. Whoever gets Bronny gets LeBron, and that's gonna be exciting to see how they utilize him this upcoming year in that USC offense.
I think he had a school where he could hoop and he gonna go straight into a role. So I don't think he's improved vastly over the years. You know, a lot of people's calling him overrated. Then he went from that to, you know, McDonald's All-American. And then on top of that, yeah, I hope the Pistons be whack again so he can come to Michigan.
Him and Wemby?
You know, the Pistons, they probably don't get cut.
We get him and Wemby. It's up.
That's not happening. Unfortunately, that's not happening. Yeah.
I could dream. But check it out, though. While we on this topic of college, we saw a little video from Bussin' with the Boys where Taylor Lewan said the Michigan football team, the Wolverines,
That's crazy.
can go undefeated.
Shit, that's like they ain't got to come back to East Lansing this year.
Ain't nobody worry about them boys, man.
not one bit.
Nobody worry about
Stop
them boys.
playing, bro. What?
Not one bit.
What?
Noah Kim gonna be our savior? I don't think so. But
Man, y'all got to run. Man, look.
check
Big
it out.
10. The road through the Big Ten is on the red cedar this year. You know what we on. What? It's up. Right now. We going 12-0.
See, Mike be saying stuff and he be making us all sound so like,
Somebody got to be realistic here. They
bro.
are not
I
going
mean,
12
like,
now.
all our credibility is straight out the window when Mike started talking about MSU going 12-0.
Mike skipped Baylor for the show. I see.
But
Half
check
the
it out,
people that
though.
was listening just hopped off because they're like, all right, yeah, these some homers.
Yeah, he's tripping. But can y'all see the schedule?
But go
Yep.
game by game though, because I'm looking at it. East CU is a dub. UNLV is a dub.
Dub.
Bowling Green is a dub.
Dub.
That's the
Rutgers
consensus.
is a dub.
Yep.
Nebraska's a dub.
Yep.
Minnesota's
Yes.
a dub.
Yep.
Indiana's gonna be a dub.
Yep.
First loss, Michigan State.
You sound crazy. Dub.
Purdue, dub.
Yes, sir.
Penn State.
Penn State gonna be a hard game this year.
We're waxing them.
But I believe that I believe y'all gonna come out on top.
Yep.
Maryland's gonna be a dub.
Yep.
And Ohio State, how y'all been playing the last couple of years, I don't really see them matching their production and how they have the last couple of years because they got a new quarterback, weapons all around. Ryan today talked all that shit last year about how this is, you know what I mean? You know how it went. So,
his job up for grabs, so it's in the ringer right now if you don't win.
So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens.
This is the scary game right here because if all these games, these last three, I feel like gonna be the ones that's really gonna test their metal, bro. Penn State, Maryland, Ohio State. If you done, you know what I'm saying. At this point, you got a veteran QB and JJ, bro. So he really ain't got no excuse but to show up. I kind of was doubting him going into the Ohio State game. I was like, he gonna have to play quarterback this game, and he showed up. So yeah, man, I think they got their eyes set on another playoff run. Hopefully they come through. I'm hoping they do. But then you got some more news out of Michigan with some more favorites, who is usually not the favorites, is the Lions. Everybody's excited about the Lions. And they saying because Aaron Rodgers, even though we beat him twice, Aaron Rodgers, because he left, now the Lions is the NFC North favorite. And for the better part of 26 years, the Lions have been trash. So I don't like it when they got the hype on them because now it seemed like they got to live up to some expectations for a team that missed the playoffs.
Yeah. And quick question, Melly, you tell me, who won the NFC North last year? It wasn't Aaron Rodgers. The Vikings.
That's what the headline was.
What happened to the Vikings? What did I miss? Why are the Lions all of a sudden about to jump the Vikings?
Because ain't nobody worried about Kirk Cousins for real.
Because people get bored of the Vikings. That's all it is. The Vikings about to win the North again.
You know, what? the Lions is the new pretty girl in class that just came to your school, and you know the Vikings is oatmeal basically.
Yeah,
they gonna give you the same product. They gonna deliver the same product.
The thing is though,
hold on, man.
Go ahead,
CeeLo. Go ahead.
Lions ain't no pretty girl. The Lions was that one goth kid that was scrawny his freshman year, and now it's their senior year. He done got brolic. That's the Lions.
Check it out, bro.
It's the Lions senior year. He done got brolic. He trying to flex. We gonna see if the muscles is real or if the muscles is the SpongeBob fake muscles. We gonna see.
Yeah.
You say tomato, I say tomato. It's two sides of the same coin to me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, bro, who can the Lions not beat in the North? You know what I mean? Like Green Bay, I don't see Green Bay being Green Bay. Now Minnesota, granted, Minnesota do got the reigning offensive player of the year, and Justin Jefferson has added some pieces, but we know at some point Kirk Cousins is a quarterback that does get whooped on in that witching hour. And all it takes is for them to split him.
Not true at all.
It's prime time.
Kirk gets whooped on
prime time Kirk. You know what I mean?
He the king of the witching hour. Come on now. That's
Come on, Mike.
But, hey,
my bad. Ain't nobody worried about Cuz. Look, he's a prime time bust. Put it like that. And if they get them in prime time, it's over. So at the end of the day, bro, the only people that can see Detroit is the GDs out of Chicago. And they're not doing nothing either. So if I'm being real, bro.
Stop it right there.
Mike, come on, man.
Stop.
You gassing it.
This is my
The
thing though, Mike.
Bears. Oh, go ahead.
Let me touch this real quick, Caleb. Appreciate it, bro. I'm not saying that the Lions can't beat everybody in the North, but are they going to go what 6-0 in the North? No, absolutely not. So chances are they split with. I really think they split with Green Bay, and I think they split with the Vikings, and I think Minnesota has a better chance of beating Green Bay twice than Detroit does, and that's going to be a tiebreaker because I think they both watched the Bears twice. So I think that's what it's going to come down to.
They got to win the games at the end of the day. Everybody just counting them in to win the games. They got a brand new defensive backfield. And we talked about chemistry a few different times when it came to Colorado. They just went out and they got playmakers, but are they all going to be on the same page? Because this was the last defense. Can you not go from worst to first? I'm not saying they can't, but they're going to have some chemistry things. I think the backers are still unproven. Yes. Was it Rodriguez? Yep. He played well, Malcolm Rodriguez, and then they bring in a boy out of Iowa. So the backers in the interior is what's questioning me. You know what I'm saying? So these offensive coordinators are gonna find a way to expose you. So that's what I'm saying about the Lions. Anybody else want to weigh in?
No, I got
Caleb. Go ahead, Caleb.
I do. Look, I'm just gonna piggyback off what Jazz said. I'm thinking, as an honest Lions fan, I can only see the Lions beating the Bears twice this year, and I can only see them splitting every other game with everybody else in that conference. 1-1 with everybody else except the Bears. That's my honest opinion.
I think they take Green Bay twice, bro. I think they take Green Bay twice. And I think it's off that momentum last year. I don't trust Jordan Love. I don't trust Jordan Love yet. Like he made some good plays last year, but he's unproven to me. And that's in the day. If Jared Goff if they have the same offensive production like they had, because one of the corners, I think Kevin King just tore his ACL, so he's not playing for Green Bay all year. So if the Lions have the same offensive production, he just tore his ACL. So if the Lions have the same offensive production that they had last year, with Gibbs and Montgomery, there's a chance that they can go up top on them boys. Now, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But I do agree with y'all in saying they're going to split with Minnesota for sure, because Minnesota is that good. They're that good. Special teams, offense, defense, and they do got Justin Jefferson, and they just added Jordan Addison on the other side. So, like, they gonna get there. So, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Anything above the 3 seed and the NFC North is good for Detroit because they've been horrendous.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna just put it like this. We know how these conference games get, bro. It's a high probability they're gonna split with a lot of teams, and I think Green Bay is gonna be one of them teams that they split with, just because they're not relying just on Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna have to rely on the other guys, a Christian Watson, a Romeo Doubs, Aaron Jones, who is still there. So that offense is not trash. I feel like they're gonna lean more into these running backs more than anything. And then we got you know what I'm saying? We got Buka. We got big Buka in the back.
But this is the thing too, Melly. Let me add to that real quick. Just because you made a great point. Look at LaFleur, bro. His offense, the offense he wants to run, he's from that Shanahan tree. He wanted to run that, that heavier outside zone, run focused, run centric offense. But when you got Aaron as your quarterback, you're going to have to do what Aaron want to do. That's what happened to Mike McCarthy, and that's what got Mike McCarthy thrown out of town. And Aaron got to do what he wanted to do. In return, he got 2 MVPs and got LaFleur 2 or 3 NFC championship game appearances. I think 2.
Yep.
They couldn't get over the hump, but still, like, LaFleur is the type of coach that wants to pound the pill. And what's Detroit's weakness? Run D.
The interior and the LBs is questionable. So without further ado, without further ado with this football talk, we gonna switch gears, and we had a little drama brewing in Death Valley last night. My boy Joker went over to grab the loose ball from the Suns owner, which he didn't know it was the Suns owner, snatches the ball from him. Ishbia flops. Matt Ishbia, that's the Suns owner. former Michigan State player, walk on, national champion, all that, the whole 9 yards. Flops as a basketball player does. Draws a tech on Joker. In the post game, they fined Joker too, by the way. I don't know what they're going to do with Ishbia. I don't know if he got a fine or not, if y'all know. But I don't think he should have got fined. I don't think he should have got a tech. You know what I'm saying? He was holding on to the ball. If anything, I feel like the Suns should have been issued a tech because he was being petty and holding on to the ball. But they did have to get another fan up out of there, which I saw live, which somebody had to go down. He actually touched the Joker. So I think that was right. Mike Malone was riding from in the press conference. He said, I don't give a damn who it was. it could have been Adam Silver to Mike Malone. So
Right.
Y'all got something to say about that? I'm gonna let Chaz go first since.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hey, real talk. I'm all with Jokic in this situation. HBO was being dumb petty. Like, you see this dude playing a game. He coming over to grab the ball, and you go snatch the ball back. Like, bro, you're not out here suited. Bro, get out the way, man. And of course, his flop was incredible. Let's just say that.
Impeccable.
Jokic give him a little nudge. Bro put his arms in the air, snap his neck back, almost gave himself whiplash trying to sell it.
My neck and my back.
And big buddy behind him, he got a Miller Lite in one hand. It tries to push Jokic with the other hand. So, hey, somebody got to take the blame. They're not throwing the owner out. So they got Big Dog up out of there. And I hate that Jokic had to get the tech for that because that was all Ishbia's fault. He was instigating, as he should.
It is instigating, but you know how the refs get. They get the second guy, and he was the second guy. So, somebody got to go down. Somebody got to get up out of there, man. But on the basketball note of this series, Chaz called it as well. Oh, well, hold on. Before I get into that, my other two, Mike and CeeLo. Mike, you want to weigh in?
No, I agree with Chaz for sure, bro. I definitely agree with Chaz. So I ain't say nothing, bro. He flopped, but it is what it is. You gotta have any advantage, bro, when it comes to these games. So it is what it is, bro. It comes to territory. It's a little bit of mind games and things, but it is what it is.
On to the next.
All right, yeah. The NBA did have a problem last year or the past few years with fan interaction. They had to eject quite a few people. We seen it in the Clipper series with the Suns, again, with a fan talking crazy to Russ and Russ talking crazy back, and Russ pressing him in front of his son, kind of squandered his manhood. But on the basketball note of this series, the Suns have evened it up, and Chaz did call it that he wanted to see him in Death Valley, he wanted to see him home. And D-Book, the Grand Rapids boy, delivered. Easy Money Sniper delivered. And I want to talk about they hoop. They went crazy. Devin Booker barely missed. I think if he didn't have 5 fouls, he could have went for way more points, could have went even more crazy. But yeah, bro, they had some role players step up. And I want to talk about that dude Landale.
Who?
I think that's his name.
The Australian Draymond Green?
Yeah, bro. I think bro was the extra factor. And it looked like they playing better without Chris Paul, to be honest. CP0 hammies. But the man Landale was banging with Joker. I ain't gonna lie. He was body to body to cuz Paul.
Facts.
No, Paul. Unbody the body. He put that meat on him, G. That shit nuts.
He still dropped 50 though. Like he was.
Hey, no.
The game previous.
Can I defend Jock real quick?
I was on the road there now. I ain't see that.
Can I defend Jock? All right. Because I actually had to do some research because I knew my eyes was not deceiving me. So I went back and I checked. Game 1, Jock Landale, the Australian Draymond Green, he played 10 minutes game 1.
Too late.
Game 2, he plays 5 minutes. Game 3, they're going into game 3 0-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Monty Williams, he sees something in those 5 minutes. And Jock plays 22 minutes in game 3. The most he played all year. He ain't even averaged that many in regular season. And he's diving for loose balls. He's going at it with Jamal. He's going at it with Jokic. He get 9 boards. He put in, I think, 7, 8 points, key buckets, good little putbacks. And he really changed the game, bro. Like, it was the most unexpected contribution. And that's the thing about playoff series too, before I go too deep, is you don't get really role player input on the road like you do at home. All the role players are always more comfortable at home. And Jock Landale embodied that.
Literally. Yeah,
Down
Cub
under
was the
Draymond.
factor. Cub's the
Down under
factor.
Draymond. I'm with it.
And
With
shout out to Shamit, dog. He went crazy. He went crazy last
Yeah,
game.
that boy went nuts.
You know
Call
what
the
I'm saying?
three.
Yeah. Forehead. The forehead man came through. But shout out to Cub. I'm just playing, man. He balled. He hooped for sure.
If you listening, bro, we tapped in with you.
Now, you know, we're gonna get to picks at the end of it, and we're gonna weigh in if we got any changes or switches on picks of the series. But the 76ers almost blew a 16-point lead the last game and almost squandered a great game by James Harden, who bounced back. Said Doc Rivers made him play some gospel. I know we got Doc Rivers a hard time last pod and in the reels, saying if he don't get it done, is he gonna get fired? But hey, Sixers delivered. They almost lost it. We said Jason Tatum decided to swing the rock to he decided to swing the rock to Marcus Smart for some reason.
The Robert Ory.
The last second for no reason. When you should have passed it earlier.
He made it though. That's the he made it though. That's the crazy
passed it earlier.
Man.
If you was gonna do that, you done dribbled out the clock. Joe Mazzulla ain't take no timeouts. You know what I'm saying? He ain't take no timeout. He had 2.
But that's the thing though. So they had put a clip on there yesterday and said Mazzulla likes to keep his last 2 timeouts late in the game to use them, so you don't use them during the last few quarters of the game. But I feel like he managed those last 2. I feel like he could have used.
I don't care, bro.
He could have used
bro.
those.
You had 18 seconds. You could have used at least 1, dog. I don't care.
Exactly.
In that situation, in that situation, you gotta call a timeout, bro, because it looked like they was out there. It was unorganized. It looked kind of sloppy at the end. Jason Tatum tried to get to the cup. You seen he couldn't get to the cup. Swing the rock to Marcus Smart or Marcus Ory, according to Mike. And Cub made it, but he was a second short. What can I say? Shout out to James Harden. And shout out to him for inviting that Michigan State boy that got shot, unfortunately. He was an exchange student. I don't know if y'all got his name. I don't remember it exactly, but
I think it's John something. Tao? Maybe
that's it.
I think so.
Tao, Zhao, one of the 2.
Do not butcher that boy.
But we don't.
I'm trying not to, bro.
He is an exchange student from China that got, unfortunately, shot and paralyzed from the chest down. And James Harden gave him his shoes after the game. He said you need to come to all the games after this because, good luck charm. And I think that's dope, bro. He bringing him along because he came here for education and he ain't come here for that, for stupid gun violence. So let's get on to the next series. Shout out to the 76ers.
Whoa. Can I
Can
I speak on Harden? Can I be a witness to the greatness of James?
No, not at all.
Now, we seen, bro, this is twice in one series that we just seen MVP level Harden. We just seen 2018 Harden with a tad bit less juice in the step. He ain't got the blow by like he used to, but he still got the mink. He still got the step back. He went out there and put up 42, 9 assists, 8 boards. That's a vintage Harden game. And if we can keep getting vintage Harden games out of James, and Embiid got to play better, but he supported enough. Philly, why can't Philly beat Boston? Why can't Philly be representing the East in the finals? If James gonna play like this, if James gonna play like this, I think they can. And of course, with Maxey and Tobias and some other role playing guys stepping up, if James is gonna be James, the James Harden we know that built his legend, Philly can do whatever they want.
I think whoever win this series goes, they win the East. Whoever wins
Before I sign out, because I gotta go handle some business. The only reason James Harden had that game yesterday because Lil Baby was there in his jersey front row. And when every little baby there supporting his man, he do his thing every time. But with that being said, that light-skinned boy from St. Louis and Boston with them Jordans on, Jason Lee Tatum, my cousin, Michael C. Tatum, we winning in 7. And that's it, because y'all know what's going down. Boston got that lineage. Embiid gonna keep playing. Harden doing his thing, but I don't see it happening because Harden out there, bro. Look, Harden did his thing. I will give it. Harden did his thing yesterday, so we know he can take that role because we just had this convo a couple pods ago because we talked about if Embiid take that time off, can Harden do his thing? He can. The thing is, can he be consistent to do it enough continually? I don't know. He did it.
If John and Lil Baby there, yeah.
Yeah, with John and Lil Baby there, but Lil Baby ain't gonna be at every game. So if your man ain't there, what you doing?
All right.
So
you want me to
look,
shoot you up out of here, cuz?
I got a dip, man. It was good seeing y'all, man. Look, Top Plumber, get with me. You know what I mean? Get me, man, on the socials, man. Mike Ketchin. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, man. If y'all need anything, call me.
All right, that's enough.
Get him out of here before he gets canceled,
go.
bro.
He getting too freaky on the mic.
Long-winded.
Yeah, he getting too freaky. I get cut up out of here. Yeah, man. I think whoever win this series, like I said, they go on to the finals because the Knicks. It seemed like the Knicks and the Heat was about to beat each other up.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
Anybody else got anything to weigh in on the series? CeeLo, guys?
Not on this one though.
Yeah, no, I agree with you guys. It's not really much to debate about.
Hey, we do gotta just a heads up, we do gotta circle back on the Suns series, but because I had a little turbulence there, so I don't know if you tried to pass to me and I missed it. But after we talk LA Golden State, let's circle back around and hit Suns because I gotta talk about what D-Book and KD was doing. I can't just talk about Jock Landale.
Okay. I thought we was going with our dark horse performers, but
yeah, no, I missed it. I was out for a minute, so I didn't know what I missed or not.
We'll circle back for y'all, man. We're gonna let Chaz tap into that joint, but we are now at the Heat and the Knicks series. I don't know what the score is right now because it's on currently while we're recording. But
hold on, I got it on in the background. Let me check. Hold on.
All right. All right, man.
58-65. Miami up.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Miami up. It's looking like the veterans on the Heat about to knock the Knicks out. I know I picked the Knicks, but this is why I told you before we hit record, Chaz. I was swayed because I seen an interview from Eric Spoelstra over the weekend. He said the Heat has some injury problems like all season long, and it caused them to sink in the standings. And then on top of that, we all saw they lost a play-in game to Atlanta. You know, it happens. But then they go on. So he said they never felt like a true eighth seed, which, most of this team or, the core of this team was still there from that finals run. So I feel like that was like a little underlying factor that we ain't really touch on beforehand. That's now playing a huge factor. Even they still shorthanded because Tyler Hero's 20 points is gone now. So, yeah, man, I think the Heat they wasn't a regular 8 seed, which people thought they was, not people, but they wasn't a regular 8 seed. I'm just put it like that. And now the Knicks is kind of they had the injury will quickly go down, and hopefully they turn it around tonight. But I'm gonna let y'all weigh in, Chaz.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was so excited for this series, and in a weird way, we're getting everything we bargained for, right? Like we wanted a grinded out, dirty, nasty, old school East style fight, and that's what we're getting. But I didn't expect it to be this not entertaining. If I'm being frank, the games have been boring, bro. Is it just me? Yo, these games have been dumb boring, and it's because like all credit to Spo. Spo got Miami still playing, punching above their weight, playing better than they should. But regardless, he can't play for them. He putting them in position to succeed game after game, but nobody can shoot on either team. So it's making these games 100 to 88, 92 to 103. Like at some point, if New York wants to fight back and get in the series, we might be seeing their season go before our eyes right now. If they go down 3-1, it's over with. Jimmy's not going to let them climb out of that. But if New York wants a chance to fight back into the series, they gotta just knock down some threes. They have to knock down some threes at this point.
They struggling to shoot though. They shot bad the last game.
They shot bad all series, but so has
Yeah.
Miami. They both been shooting bad, terrible. So
Bigs
somebody got to get
play
it going.
better. The bigs gotta play better, bro. It's really simple. Like your star player, right? Your all-star player, Julius Randle, barely getting you a dime. You know what I mean? He getting you maybe a quarter every other game, but he barely getting you a dime. At least get it somewhere. He's not getting it anywhere. You know what I mean? You're not getting it in rebounds. You're not getting it in points. Only some games, right? He has to be there every single game, man. Mitchell Robinson, I need at least 10 boards. Like, that's the minimum. I don't care about Mitchell Robinson's points. I'm not looking for him to score. Julius got to get them points. Some other big got to get them boards. And then them other guys got to shoot and make their shots, man. It can't be all Brunson. It can't be Brunson driving to the rim, trying to hit a fadeaway, little floater, whatever it is, every single time. Like, Eric Spoelstra done been here before with different players. You know what I mean? So, like, that's going to get clamped down pretty quick.
Yeah, what they look like to me is just a better version of the team across the hall in the Nets. The Knicks just look like a team full of glorified role players with Brunson, who is a level above that. Julius is not playing. Julius is supposed to be that guy that's a level above role player. He's supposed to be a go-to guy, and he's not that. I know he's fighting through a little ankle injury, whatever, bro. It's the playoffs, right? So they out here
You're on the court. You're on the
basically, yeah, with a whole squadron of role players trying to go against Miami, and it's just not shaking for him. So
I even that like it seemed like it's just Josh Hart. It's just Josh Hart and Brunson contributing when if they not getting it going and they just lost quickly, like I said it before, who was another change of pace guard. So if Barrett and Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson, Obi Toppin, and all these guards aren't stepping up, it just like we said on the last pod too, bro. Miami got dogs. They got people who gonna fight you. They gonna get physical with you. I thought the Knicks' physicality was gonna help them in this series, but it seemed like the Heat was the Heat just here for it. You know what I'm saying? Bam stepped up. You know, he had a good performance the last game. He's what we expected him to be. You know, less guard, a little bit more big in your game. And it's just looking like Miami gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? If they go up 3-1, Jimmy's a guy. He got blood in the water. Shark, getting you up out of there. So I think Miami got him. If they don't get this win, man. If they don't get this win, Miami gonna get them boys. But look, dog. Chaz, you got anything else to say, or before we move on to Lakers Warriors?
No, please get me out of here. I'm tired of the East. Take me out West.
The feud of the week between me and my boy Chaz.
Talk to me.
I told you what these Lakers was gonna do. I told you AD was gonna get to the cup.
Oh yeah,
and he did, and he made Draymond hack him.
He did.
It's almost like I already said it.
It's almost like you coaching them. You know, you're just so in tune with what they needed to do, and you called it spot on. And I can't do nothing but take my hat off to you. If I didn't have headphones on, I would. So yeah, good shout out. Continue, please, before I break down your whole victory lap. Go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't gonna take a victory lap because we gotta handle business tonight too. 10 o'clock tip off. But now look, the next thing up, LeBron, he didn't take a shot in the first quarter. And we're seeing a different version of LeBron, and he's aging before our eyes right now. And the big difference, I think, between LeBron in the years of old and now is he's telling these other guys to take more shots. And he's letting a guy like D'Angelo Russell take over the first quarter. And you usually don't see him defer to like another, unless it's a great player like a Dwayne Wade, a Kyrie, you know, Chris Bosh. You don't really see him defer that often throughout his career. He's usually the orchestrator. He's doing all these things. He's still doing that now. But now we seeing guys like Hachimura come in the game. We seeing a D-Lo go for 21 in the first quarter. We seeing AD who's supposed to be the guy right now get a little bit more aggressive, get to the cup like I predicted he should, because you know why? He's taller than these guys that's guarding him, and he's gonna make them hack him. He's quicker than Looney.
Yeah.
He's bigger than Green. So the Warriors are in between a rock and a hard place. Now the question is, when this upcoming game, are we gonna get the AD from game 1 and the AD from the previous game to show up, or are we gonna get Anthony David? Are we gonna get Anthony Davidson? That's what I want to know, because it seems like you can't string together 3 good games, and whenever AD scores more than 21, the Lakers win. So tonight, for the Lakers to put their foot on their neck at home, they love being at home, and the Warriors suck on the road. It's just what it is. I'm sorry, Warriors fan, but y'all do. They need to put their foot on their neck. AD needs to be dominant and aggressive. AD needs to be dominant and aggressive from tip off. And get it done. And we just need a quick 15 from D-Lo, or a quick 15 from Austin Reeves, or anybody else. Jazz, you got the floor. It's your turn.
Can I peek through the blinds for a second? Can I take a step back from this series in particular? Because I gotta talk on Bron, bro. This is all Bron ever wanted. When he came to LA and Magic got him to come out to LA, all he wanted was to be able to age gracefully and have some stars to defer to, so he could pick his spots, and when he wants to attack, he can attack. When he wants to orchestrate the pace of the game, the flow of the game, he want to slow it down, he want to speed it up, he can do that. When he sees somebody on his team like an Anthony Davis who needs to be involved early, he knows, all right, bet, let me feed him. That's all Bron want to do at this age. And it feels like it's finally becoming a reality. D'Angelo Russell helps in that. He had the first 11 points for the Lakers in that last game. And everyone wants to make a big deal about Bron not taking a shot. And I think Stephen A was right, too.
He didn't need to.
He didn't need to. And it was, honestly, it was the best thing for the team. And he knew that.
D-Lo was playing out of his mind that first quarter.
Exactly. Exactly. So Bron, we know what Bron can do. Halfway through the second quarter, he already almost got a triple. Bron already has 7 assists, 7 rebounds, 15 points halfway through the second. He know he can get going at any point. But yeah, it was great to see Bron actually be able to take the role that he always wanted to take. Go ahead, Caleb.
No, man, you hit it on the head. Ain't much for me to say. I can't really harp on the big play, because AD the only big on the court for real, to me, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really consider Looney a true 5. So AD is my only big.
Hey, I'll speak to the maturity of LA too. In this game, let's see what I got. First quarter, the Warriors go on an 18-4 run, and in the past iteration of LA, the Russell Westbrook LA, they would have probably folded in that situation. Clay's hitting threes, Steph hitting and ones, and Golden State's up 10 in the first quarter. You know, that's something that we don't usually see LA fight back from. But in the second quarter, Bron decided, all right, now it's go time. Bron decided to start scoring. This is when he started going to the cup. He started hitting threes, and LA went on a 22-2 run right before halftime, and they flipped the game. They flipped the game on his head. And after that point, basically after that run, it was like Golden State took a punch that they could not get back up from. Very Ryan Garcia-esque. Like,
Yeah,
they took a liver shot in the second quarter and couldn't get back up.
Yeah, but that's what I said. It's gonna be I said it before breaking down the series, that the Warriors are gonna have a classic Warriors run. Clay is gonna hit a couple shots. Steph is gonna hit his shots. But what are you gonna do when it happens? Are you gonna weather the storm, or are you gonna just continue to let them wheel and deal? And I feel like the Lakers getting to the cup cuts that momentum. It cuts the momentum, because now you got a player like Draymond who's gonna get mad, disrupt the flow of the game when he's getting called for blocking fouls and hacking. So that stops the whole game, and then you got Steph kind of just standing there because what he gonna say to Draymond? We don't ever see him check him on the
Never.
sideline. Well,
Never.
who gonna check him? Is Steve Curry? Is they just gonna argue for him? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, man, I think it's more so. I know I just harped on Draymond doing that, but I think it's more so the Lakers getting to the line, getting to the cup. LeBron said they a paint team first. They still take a lot of threes. And I think Jared Vanderbilt needs to stop taking threes, in my opinion, and swing the rock because he ain't making none of them.
Dude, he is brick city from the corner. It is bad.
Yeah, he's like Andre Roberson back on them OKC teams.
2 straight possessions of him just in the corner. Nobody's guarding him. Bron or somebody kicking to him. Bricks, dude.
He need to either put the ball on the ground or swing the rock.
Yeah.
Swing the rock and set a pick. Because he a great rebounder, a great defender, but them threes in the corner, it ain't it. You gonna have to work on that summer, my boy. You know, a little less time on the fits, a little bit more time in that corner where you love to shoot from. So
yeah.
Please.
But this is the thing though. I don't even know if he really loves to shoot from the corner, but Golden State has to give up something. And what are they gonna give up? They're gonna give up that Jared Vanderbilt 3 in the corner. They'll give it up. They have to give up something. So that's the least threatening thing to give up. And I'll touch on this too real quick before we go on. When I was telling you that Golden State figured out the X factor in this series and how to win this series, the lineup I gave out, right? Steph, Clay, Dre, Wiggins, Poole, that small ball lineup, they're still plus 15 in this series. After losing the game by 30 yesterday, that lineup is still plus 15 when they're on the court. So
that's the thing though. They got to be on the court. Right.
They're not going to be able to do that all the time, but when they do, they still have been making it count. The problem is now we need Moody and Kuminga and Looney to all play their role and step up, and they can't get buried into a hole when they're on the court because that five small ball lineup I just named, the new time Hampton 5, the Hampton 5 without KD and Iggy, they still hooping plus 15, like I said in the series. So I mean, they got the keys, so they just gotta make it count, make it work.
Check it out though. Poole is no secret. He's playing worse this postseason. Now, also Draymond has to be on the court, and where I wanted Vanderbilt to do before I got off of that is put the ball on the ground and collapse the paint and make them foul you. I want the Warriors in foul trouble again. Yeah. I want them to be super aggressive. I need them to get in the paint. I want to see a little less threes from him, and I need you to put the ball on the floor and make Draymond hack you. Because again, what is he gonna do? You see 5 inches taller than him.
Well, he's not that type of player. Vanderbilt not that type of player.
He's not.
I see Vanderbilt. I'm 6'4". I'm a point guard in the NBA. I'm just gonna put my hands straight up, bro. Yeah. Like he's not that kind of guy.
Right.
To put the ball on the floor and go get a bucket like that. No, absolutely not. So
I don't need him to get the bucket
play by Vanderbilt. I think Vanderbilt, even though he's bricking, I don't want to see him shoot. But hey, take a step inside, shoot a midi from the elbow, something, post fade, whatever it is. Hey,
Remy said no.
I'm putting my hands straight up. Hey, boss, go ahead, go crazy.
Check it out. I need him to get to the rim. Like
he's not getting there though.
This is the thing, Melly.
Right? I'll take my chances with him trying to get to the rim. I don't care if he gets there; just try to get there.
You have to stretch. You have to stretch the floor.
Free throw shooter.
No, yeah, you have to stretch the floor. That's the issue. That's why Vanderbilt has to take these threes because you're right. Vanderbilt is efficient around the basket. He's good in the paint, but when he's getting those looks, those are off offensive rebounds, loose balls, drop downs. You know, it's not off him going to the cup. He's not initiating offense, initiating the drive. He's not that type of player, like Caleb was saying. He's not. That's not his bag. So he has to take those wide open threes because once Bron gets double teamed and he passes you the ball, you better shoot it. You better shoot it. That's all I gotta say. You got to.
All right, man. I know he ain't gonna do it, but it's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
But check it out, man. Check it out, man. I got one more thing for the NFL, and I'm gonna let y'all either make y'all picks or predictions for the end of this round. But it's more so a little tidbit, but. Andrew Luck, we know he retired from the Colts, injuries, history, all of that. But they saying Washington got a little little tampering charge on him or a little tampering threatened by the league because they was trying to reach out to Andrew Luck to get him in the building at Washington. Now Andrew Luck curved him because he said he don't want nothing to do with the NFL no more. So, yeah, he curved him. Y'all got something to weigh in on that before you give our playoff picks?
Desperation. Them boys are desperate out there in Washington. That's all I got to say. Is they're desperate. They out here trying to get this man out of retirement to come play for the commies? No, it's not happening, bro. No.
They should have been the ones that paid Lamar. If they wanted a QB like that, they should have been the ones that paid Lamar. Simple.
I wouldn't even have wanted Lamar at that point. If I was them, I wouldn't need Lamar. I didn't even want to. Me personally, I wouldn't even want to see Lamar there. But man, let's get these quick playoff picks, and then I'm gonna bounce this up out of here. I'm gonna shoot us out the gym. Now, the Knicks, Heat. I'm gonna just say the Heat close this thing out in 6, and then for 76ers. The 76ers and the Celtics, I still think the Celtics knock them out as bad as I want. As bad as I want James Harden in like a conference final or a finals, I think the Celtics just go. I think they got the better players. They playing better, I think, towards the end of the game and stuff like that. Like if they could still make a run at a 16-point lead, you're gonna be in trouble unless we get another 30 points out of James Harden and 30 out of Embiid. I think the Celtics put it away. I think they stop playing with their food and get it done.
I don't know where we at. Go ahead, Caleb.
Oh, he's just giving his prediction. Honestly, I was trying to see what the series was for the Knicks Heat game, but hey man, them boys might get them out of there in 5. Has Knicks won 2 games yet? They only won 1 game. I can't hear you. What you say?
Nope, just 1 game.
Yeah, it's looking like the Heat about to win. They up 90 to like 7. They up by double digits. I think it's only by like 11, whatever. I think they're gonna win this game. I think they're gonna go back to the Garden and close these boys out in 5. Yeah.
All right. So live prediction: Heat Knicks.
5. Gentlemen,
it's not looking good, bro. But I gotta go with Miami now. But I gotta say 6. I feel like the Knicks can still sneak 1. I don't know how much time is left in this game. But this Knicks team is not winning back-to-back games. So no. I think it'll be 6. I think they'll get 1 with their backs against the wall. Thibodeau will get them right for 1. They lose this game. They lose the series in 6.
Yeah, and then to move on to Philly and Boston, I think Boston, like you said, Millie, I think Boston do got the better like shot creators. I think they just got to hit their shots and not get down. But I want to say that Philly plays better defense sometimes. Probably like 70% of the game they playing better defense than Boston. So I'm gonna say
I just feel like 76ers got streaky shooters.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like they fall into slumps where guys don't hit the shots and they looking for Embiid and Harden to bail them out, and you just can't do that. So I think that Boston, if it goes to a 7, I think Boston gets it done at 7. But I don't know. I feel like the Sixers can fight back.
Boston they're such a hard team to figure out, right? Because when they're on, they are on and they're clicking on all cylinders. And I think they're more of a well-rounded team than Philly.
They're a good two-way team.
Yeah, great two-way team. I think they're the better defensive team. When Philly gets wins, you notice Harden has to play out of his mind for that to happen. And how many more times can we count on Harden to do that in this series? I don't think he has 2 more 40-point triple-doubles in him. And that's what it's going to call for at this point because Embiid is not Embiid right now. He's not playing that at that MVP level coming off this injury. He's just not.
He's hurt.
So
I think the only way they win is they have a – yeah.
Yeah, no, I was
I
just gonna
think
say
the
I'm
only
gonna
way they
stick with my
win is if they
original.
have a performance.
Right, and that's less sustainable than how I believe Boston can operate night to night. Missoula is obviously a inexperienced coach, and it's coming to bite him in these situations, these close game situations. But I think Boston tightens it up, and I'm gonna stick with my original prediction and go with Boston at 6.
I'll pick Boston at 6 as well. Like I said, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like I feel like the Sixers got streaky shooters. They got shooters that can make shots, but sometimes Tobias Harris ain't there. Sometimes Tyus Maxey. The defense is better than his offense sometimes, which Boston has multiple guards, multiple forwards to throw at them in the paint. They defend intensely, and it look like they like to play defense. It's a difference between being a two-way player who you get stopped sometimes, but they like to play defense every possession. And Al Horford still getting after it. He get a little tired sometimes, but they get out. Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, they take pride in playing defense. So that's a team. It's just the cliche, but defense win championships. But I'm gonna go with, like I said, the Celtics. I don't think it goes 7. I'm gonna just stay with my original pick at 6. But the next series we got is the Suns in Denver, and I'm sticking with Denver, bro. Like
Yeah,
Denver, bro. Look, it took it took 2 almost all time performances by D Book for them to win this game. In a fourth quarter hero in Shamit, because the Nuggets came storming back and we seen Jokic drop 50 and I'm saying, I'm sorry, like it's hard. They still almost scratched their way back into that game, given a few. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Shannon does that again. That's not something you could count on in the fourth quarter again. But I don't see it. I don't see it happening again. I think Denver gets it done. I'll put 7 now because we seen Chaz go ahead.
yeah. See, I mean, similar to the whole Philly and Harden thing, um, like you said, Book and KD got to play out of their mind to get a dub, and it's so crazy because I still kind of like it. Like I kind of believe it. Like, all right, peep this. KD and Book are like feeding off each other in a way that we ain't seen since probably Kyrie and Bron. Maybe not even that. Maybe Bron and D Wade, because everything that
It
KD
looked like
does,
it looked like Kyrie and bro.
it do. But peep this
It looked
though.
like Kyrie and
Everything.
Bron.
This is the difference of than the Kyrie and Bron, because everything KD does in the stat sheet, Book is doing that and the opposite, right? So in this last game, Book goes for 36 and 12. KD goes for 36 and 6, but he has 11 boards. Book has 6 boards, but he has 12 assists, right? So they're basically flip-flopping what they're doing off the
Mm-hmm.
ball. And I really hate to say it, because Denver still feels like the more complete team, much like Boston in the Eastern series. But I do think the Suns will sneak one in Denver in Game 7, and all bets are off. Anything's on the table. I'm gonna take the Suns.
Ooh.
Hey man, you pretty much took the words out of my mouth with KD and Book. So I believe it. I don't kind of believe it. I believe it. Here, here's my take. I'm a big fella. So DeAndre Ayton has to have a better defense all around game. I ain't gonna say defense or offense. He has to have a better all around game. I need him to double. That's gonna help Suns probably win a game 5. And I think that if the Suns can win one on the road, they coming back to the crib and getting them out of there in 6. That's my take. That's my take. It's got to be DeAndre Ayton game 5. He has to be down there to bang. You can't let Jack Lambdale come and steal your spotlight because he out hustling you. Like, you got it. Like, come on, dude.
Yep.
Like, you were a lottery pick. Like, come on, bro.
1 overall in the Luka draft.
Like seriously, like we need you to come in there and bang it out with MVP. Come on, man. Use your body, use your height, whatever you got to do, whatever it takes. Aiden has to be the X factor, and then we gonna see Book and KD drop 35 and 30 again. But we need Aiden double minimum. That's minimum for a game 5 win. We need that.
Here's the thing though about Aiton with me. I think he's given a better defensive effort than I've seen majority of the year on the Joker, but he's an MVP at the end of the day. He's gonna get his. We've seen it from previous MVP, bro. A KD, a Bron, a Steph. They're gonna get theirs no matter what. He's there. He's playing defense. I'm not saying it's all time defense, but he's there. Landell's there. The man still had 50. He had 50 everybody who they put on him. So at the end of the day, I do agree with you. He got to have a better game. He do have to play better than Landell, but they got to interchange so they could tire him out. We see him Joker dog tired at the end of the game, but it is what it is, bro. I think y'all got good picks. Scenarios can happen. I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but unless y'all got y'all last little statements.
Last statement is just like Denver. Like I said earlier, the role players got to show up at home because we're watching a 2v2 series right now. It's Murray and Jokic versus KD and Booker. Yeah. And if Michael Porter Jr. is not going to step up, KCP not going to, Aaron Gordon, come on, bro. At the crib, they have a better chance of stepping up. That's what worries me is that Phoenix won't get no support from that supporting cast. That Shamet 4 for 4 in the fourth quarter from deep was so clutch. I doubt it happens again. So I kind of like the supporting cast in Denver a little bit more, but hey, I'm betting on KD and Book at this point. Go ahead, CeeLo.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Aiden has to double. Like that has to be the minimum, bro. Like for them to win the game 5, it has to be the minimum. I need at least 4 blocks.
Okay.
I need at least 4 blocks.
Okay.
Suns at 6.
You heard it here. You heard it here, man. Now we got the game that's about to tip off in about 30 minutes on the East Coast. The Lake Show versus the Bay. The Bay, man. I'm sticking with my boys. I still think it goes 7, and then the Lakers, they close it out. We can see Brown in the conference finals again. I think the Lakers gonna probably they playing a better defensive game. They all over the court. The Warriors, they got too many like throwaway possessions for me. Steph Clay, they're gonna get theirs, but we haven't seen we didn't even talk about Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is playing well, but it seemed like it just get them over the hump in a few quarters where they get up so big. The Lakers get up so big, it don't even matter what Andrew Wiggins did in the grand scheme of things. So unless they get a big quarter out of Andrew Wiggins in the fourth quarter specifically, I think the Lakers win this in 7, and then we get because AD been going back and forth for games, so we don't know what we're gonna get tonight, but whichever game it is, we're gonna get a good game from AD. So I think the Lakers do it in 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because we did talk about them a lot earlier. Basically, I called out everything I think they need to do. Basically, being more efficient in small ball, shooting the ball better. That's how Golden State goes. If they shoot well, they win. If they're off, they're out. So I'm a bank on Golden State shooting well when it matters, hunkered down. Golden State in 7.
Man, it's hard, dude. It's tough, bro. I don't want to go against Golden State, but like I always, it's live by the 3, die by the 3 with them in my eyes. So I want to see them shoot well to force a game 7, but I do think that this is going to a game 7. I'm not certain who's winning that game 7 though yet, because if it gets to that point, I can easily see Bron just going bananas in the game.
Yeah, facts.
So, but I don't see the Warriors winning 3 games in a row, right? So
Well, they don't have to yet.
yeah, they don't have to
Yet.
yet,
Yeah.
but
Let's not count this one yet.
yeah, I ain't counting yet. But if it happens, I don't see them winning 3 in a row. So they need to come out and shoot well tonight to go back to LA. Yeah, I think this is going to Game 7, but I don't know who's going to win this series if it gets to that point.
Nah, come on, bro.
I don't want to do that.
Come on, give the people what they want, man. Give it to us.
I don't want to do that, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Stand on you on the fence.
If
right
it get
now.
to a Game 7, give me a Draymond triple-double in the win.
I'm with it.
Warriors in 7. Come on,
All right.
man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, man. Dip dives. We had about it. Those is all our topics for today, dog. We again appreciate y'all, man. Y'all done ran up them subscribers. Y'all are running the shorts. We got to get y'all over here so y'all can catch all the game. This free game. This free picks, this free analysis, free breakdown. If you want to sound good in front of your friends, your sports knowledge ain't that deep, man. You can steal a few topics from us. You can steal a few talking points, bring it to your coworkers, bring it to your boys, hit the group chat with the facts. You know what I'm saying? It might not be yours, but you got it from us. Free game.
Facts is facts.
So if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and share it if you want.